Welcome to my very first unboxing video. I'm actually a little nervous about this because I'm sure that there's a whole protocol and procedure that you're supposed to abide by while doing this, but I'm just going to freeform everything. Now, it took me about over a year to actually decide on pulling the trigger on customizing and ordering a guitar from Kiesel. First off, I want to say that it was delivered exactly to the date that was projected 5 months ago when I talked to my sales rep. He told me, okay, this is going to take X amount of time, and then he called me about 2 weeks later to confirm the date, and then he said the date was going to be Valentine's Day. And to my surprise, it arrived on Valentine's Day. This arrived just with this box. I don't know what to think about that yet because I obviously haven't opened it. However, I thought that was kind of curious. I would have liked the box to be inside of a box. I use the cardboard anyways. I'll recycle it. I'll hold on to that cardboard for a long time, but just for that added security, that was one of the first things I noticed. And upon inspection of the actual package itself, let's put it on the table here. It is light. I think in all, this package with the box and everything weighs about maybe 10 pounds. The FedEx said it weighed 14, but I doubt that. It doesn't seem like it would weigh 14 pounds, but that's what it said. And this was shipped from Escondido, California, where Kiesel guitars are fabricated and made. I let it sit for a 24-hour period, but I wait. I always wait anytime I have any sort of instruments shipped to me, especially when it's crossing the entirety of the United States, because I'm on the East Coast and they're in California and it's wintertime. You know, I chose to just let the guitar acclimate to the environment of my studio so that there's nothing abstract is going to happen. This is a freshly built guitar and it's went through a lot of temperature changes. So I suggest letting anything sit for 24 hours and let it acclimate to your environment in your house. Okay, so let's open this thing up. Success on that part. I like that. The box just has some little indentations on there to help it out. And the first thing that you come across when unboxing a Kiesel guitar is your work order. And we'll go through this. We'll go through this once everything is out and you guys can see it. So I can see it too. I haven't seen this thing. All I've seen is a photo that they showed on their website, and I remember getting really nervous and saying to myself, oh my god, they haven't showed my guitar. I wonder if they're not proud of it. I wonder if they don't like it. However, the day before it arrived, they eventually showed a photo of it on their Builder versus Reality series on Instagram, which I love seeing. Okay, first thing that comes out, is this piece, this headpiece on the cardboard that it has plastic, a vapor barrier, I'm assuming. And then, oh, it looks like I should flip the box. Yeah, this box doesn't have too much padding on the inside. That's why I like the box to be in the box. It's literally just the case in the box. Okay. Oh. Alright. Yeah, there is zero extra padding in that box. It's just your guitar. Okay. So, this is the case. Pretty solid case. It feels better than some cases I've ever had. It's got the logo on the top, silk screen possibly. It's got texture to it, and I actually like these zippers. They have a little bevel in there for your thumb or fingers. It's kind of funny because Kiesel is known for their extreme bevels. So let's see if there's anything in the pockets. Nothing in the pockets, not even the types of strings I sent them. Alright, so let's see what this guitar looks like. Pretty excited here. Yeah, I gotta be in the moment instead of in the video. I've never had a custom build, so this is gonna be my first time, my first foray into this. Wow, look at that. Look at that. So you can spend all the time you want on the builder and looking, but it does not compare to the reality of what it looks like in person. Wow, that's beautiful. It's got a lot of texture to it. Oh, that's light and very thin. That is so thin and so light. In all honesty, this looks more impressive than it does on the builder, which is a great thing. Check that out. It probably is blending into my background. Obviously, you could see I really like that color scheme, that I have my studio even painted like that. Most of my clothes are also like that. I mean, I don't know what I'm doing here on that camera, but I'll show some shots of it. Now, I've been waiting about 5 months for this guitar, and I finally have it in my hands for the first time. I can't even realize it. The thing I notice mostly is how light it is and how thin it is. This is a small body, which I love. Wow. So, let me pop it on top of there, and I'll go through some of the details on this guitar. That is gorgeous. That really is gorgeous. Okay, so we've got the poplar burl top, and it's the raw coat, which you really feel these textures. It's got the black drop Kiesel insignia right here above the neck. We've got a swamp ash body, blacked out swamp ash body. You can see that. And also very textured. Very textured. It's got pickups that are active. It's got the Fishman Fluence pickups, which this is also going to be my first foray into active electric guitar pickups. I've never used active guitar pickups, except for on my Spanish guitars, my classical guitars, which all have an active piezo pickup. That's actually how I even got to this brand. I'll discuss that later on. We've got some simple black knobs, and the turning pressure is alright. This one has 0. It's the volume knob, I'm assuming, or the tone knob. This has 0 play with it. It's just very, very quick to turn. I don't really like that. The volume knob has a little bit more, I don't know what the word is, torque. The pickup selector is stiff and has a nice click to it. The only thing I can notice about the body with this raw tone is there are 2 needle-sized 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a few needle-sized holes, which I assume is just from the natural wood, the eyes in the wood, and they don't put a gloss over it, so you know it's just a very raw piece of wood under there, or right there. Also, I've got the teal California burst. The California burst is when they do this perimeter right here, and then with the rear body natural, but obviously I have it blacked out in the ash. Now the neck, I was excited about this neck. This is a 5-piece walnut maple neck. I was excited about the walnut. I wanted to see how that felt. It feels really smooth. And the width of the neck is actually not as chunky as I expected either. It's actually very flat and very thin. And I'm used to the Strandberg necks, the Endura necks, which I love. So this is going to be different to play. I've got the hip shot bridge, nice access down here. This bevel here allows for nice access on those tuners. Everything looks very clean. I have this strung with Diodario strings that I sent to Kiesel for an extra $25. The input jack, boom, the input jack right there is in a good place. That's all I could say. That's another topic of concern with why I wanted to switch from the Strandberg to the Kiesel is I absolutely love my Strandberg Bowden H-string. I absolutely dislike the placement of the jack. I think it's obscene. I think that in theory it was a great idea. However, it creates like this cannel of two pieces, and you put your jack in it, and at first I was like, oh, this is awesome, it's really secure. It just puts too much stress and weight on the nut and the electronics on the inside, and my Strandberg constantly futzes in and out of signal. And I've done everything I can to try to remedy it, and the best remedy I found was to order a new guitar. Let's see what else we got going on here. We have the normal stainless steel frets. We've got the offset O rings with mother of pearl inlays, and their headpiece, which I was also really interested in. I like how close the strings are cut to that. Got access to your truss rod right there. That nut seems nice. The fretwork. All I hear is great things about their fretwork, but I'm not so impressed. I could feel a lot of these divots down here. It's not going to cut me, but they could have been filed a little bit closer, a little bit better. Yeah, got their standard ebony fretboard, and that fretboard, I did not opt for the less color variation. And when I saw the builder, I realized I should have got the color variation one, but now that I see this ebony up close, they gave a nice dark piece with only one stripe of brown in there. Let's see, what else can I say about this? It's light. And the walnut neck is not as dark as I anticipated. I was expecting something a little bit darker. And yeah, there you have it. I will try this thing out in a second. Alright, so let's look at our spec sheet. So our spec sheet is going to be, we've got the Osiris multiscale 8 with a swamp ash body, raw tone ultra thin satin with the blacked out ash, the rear body natural clear, poplar burl top, the aqua blue, oh I said teal earlier, aqua blue. We have the California burst. Oh, the chambered body. The chambered body, I believe, is why it's just even lighter than I anticipated. I forgot I did that. We got the black logo, 5-piece walnut maple stripe, ebony fretboard, stainless steel medium jumbo, frets, the staggered offset ring, mother of pearl inlays, active Fishman Fluence pickups, my own strings, and yeah, if you guys want to know the price, this was roughly a $1 guitar. Plus I spent $25 extra on strings and the shipping of those strings to Kiesel. And then $30 for the shipping of it from Escondido, California. So here you go. I'm going to try this thing out. I'm going to put it on and see what this sounds like through a bunch of different sound sources, and also what it sounds like just as is. I got to shut the camera off and actually absorb the fact that this is my guitar that I've been waiting for 5 months. Alright, there you go. There is my unboxing of the Kiesel Osiris multiscale 8-string electric guitar. What did you guys think of the unboxing? What do you think of the guitar? What do you think of Kiesel? What's your experiences with the custom builder? Good, bad, ugly, beautiful? Let me know in the comments. I will put this to the test. I'm going to do a bunch of sound samples. That's not going to be on this video. I plan on doing an actual review of the guitar when I get some more time on it. And then eventually I will do a side-by-side comparison of the Strandberg Bowden versus the Kiesel. If you like this video, subscribe, comment, share. Thank you very much.